As we step into 2025, the key to thriving lies in focusing on personal growth. Stoic philosophy, with its timeless wisdom, offers the perfect framework to guide you through the year. By mastering yourself and practicing resilience, we can turn challenges into opportunities. In this article, we'll explore how you can apply Stoicism to your life, unlocking your true potential and focusing on growth in 2025. In the following sections, we'll dive into controlling what you can, building resilience, and creating lasting routines for a better year ahead. Understand what is within your control. The Stoic principle of dichotomy of control, building on the idea of embracing personal growth. The next step is to understand the power of focusing on what is truly within your control. The Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control teaches us that we cannot control everything in life, only our own actions, thoughts, and responses. By recognizing this, we free ourselves from the emotional chaos that arises when we try to control the uncontrollable. Imagine Sarah, a successful professional in her 30s. She had always been highly driven, but the constant pressure of meeting societal expectations left her feeling drained. She would anxiously check her social media every few minutes, wondering if she was doing enough, comparing herself to others, and questioning her every move. The fear of not living up to the ideal of success consumed her thoughts. But one day, she came across a quote by Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher. "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This single thought shifted Sarah's mindset forever. She realized that while she couldn't control external factors, such as the economy, other people's opinions, or unexpected setbacks, she had complete power over how she responded. Instead of focusing on external validation, she began dedicating herself to improving what she could control: her mindset, her actions, and her emotional reactions. She stopped comparing herself to others and started focusing on her personal growth. This concept isn't just about external events. It's also about how you deal with your inner world. When challenges arise, it's easy to react emotionally, to feel anxious or discouraged. But by applying the Stoic philosophy of controlling only your responses, you begin to find peace in situations that would otherwise shake you. Life will always present obstacles, but your ability to choose how to respond can change the trajectory of your growth. For instance, if someone criticizes you, rather than taking it personally or becoming defensive, you can pause, reflect, and choose to accept the criticism as constructive feedback. Or, if faced with failure, instead of wallowing in regret, you can use it as an opportunity to learn and improve. Focusing on the things you can control, your mindset and actions, shifts your energy from frustration to empowerment. The dichotomy of control also allows you to free yourself from the need to control others. Whether in relationships, work, or social settings, trying to control the behavior of others can lead to frustration. Recognizing that we can't change anyone else, but only our approach to them, brings peace and emotional freedom. By embracing this Stoic principle, you not only stop wasting energy on what you cannot control, but you also begin to take full responsibility for your growth. Each day, you can choose to focus on the actions and thoughts that lead to your development. And as you do, you'll start to see how your life shifts toward fulfillment and purpose, one decision at a time. Develop inner resilience. Embracing challenges and difficulties, building upon the Stoic principle of focusing on what's within our control. The next key to personal growth is developing inner resilience. Life is full of challenges, obstacles, and difficult times, but Stoicism teaches us to not just endure these hardships, but to embrace them as opportunities for growth. When we face adversity, it's our response to the situation that defines us, not the situation itself. Take the story of Mark, a 45-year-old entrepreneur who had spent years building his own business. He faced numerous challenges along the way, but nothing could prepare him for the day he lost everything in a major financial setback. Mark was devastated. His initial instinct was to feel angry, hopeless, and defeated. For weeks, he was paralyzed by his emotions. But one day, while reflecting on his situation, he remembered something from the Stoic teachings of Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This realization changed everything for Mark. Instead of focusing on the loss and the frustration, Mark shifted his mindset. He decided to view this challenge as an opportunity to grow, improve, and rebuild. The setback became the foundation for his next chapter, as he learned to adapt, seek new opportunities, and push forward with greater determination. His inner resilience, fueled by Stoic wisdom, allowed him to not just survive the crisis but emerge stronger than before. This is where true growth happens, when we choose to see challenges as a way to refine our character. Stoicism teaches us that difficulties are not setbacks, but stepping stones to greater strength. Whether it's personal failures, career struggles, or emotional pain, each challenge holds valuable lessons if we choose to learn from it. In developing inner resilience, it's essential to reframe our mindset around discomfort and adversity. Instead of seeing challenges as burdens, we can train ourselves to see them as opportunities for self-improvement. Every hardship is an opportunity to practice patience, build mental toughness, and grow in wisdom. When you adopt this perspective, you shift your energy from feeling powerless to becoming empowered. Another powerful Stoic practice to build resilience is embracing the idea of premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. In simple terms, this means mentally preparing yourself for possible challenges ahead. By acknowledging that setbacks are a natural part of life, you stop fearing them and instead see them as manageable obstacles that you can overcome. By developing inner resilience, you also gain emotional stability. Instead of allowing external circumstances to dictate your mood or actions, you build an inner fortress that remains calm in the face of adversity. This peace and clarity make it easier to stay focused on your growth and long-term goals, even in the midst of difficult times. So, as you face the challenges of 2025, remember that resilience isn't just about enduring. It's about thriving in the face of adversity. Embrace your difficulties with the Stoic mindset and turn every obstacle into a stepping stone toward becoming the best version of yourself. Cultivate self-awareness. Know yourself to improve yourself. Continuing from the idea of resilience, another cornerstone of personal growth is self-awareness. As you face life's challenges with inner strength, it becomes essential to turn inward and truly understand who you are, what drives you, and where you can improve. Self-awareness is the foundation of all meaningful change. It's what enables you to navigate the world with clarity and purpose, while also helping you grow in ways that align with your true values. Take Emma, for example. She was a successful corporate manager in her early 30s but constantly felt unsatisfied. Despite her achievements, she struggled with stress, dissatisfaction, and a lack of fulfillment. She wasn't sure why, but something felt off. One day, during a difficult conversation with her mentor, she heard a phrase that changed everything. "You can't change what you don't know." At that moment, she realized that her life had been driven by external expectations, her career, social status, and what others thought she should be doing, rather than her own true desires. Emma began to explore herself through journaling, mindfulness, and reflecting on her past decisions. She realized that many of the stressors in her life were a result of not aligning her choices with her authentic self. Slowly, she began to shift her focus from pleasing others to understanding what truly mattered to her. She started setting boundaries, embracing self-care, and making decisions based on her personal values. Over time, this self-awareness allowed her to gain control over her life, prioritize her happiness, and experience a deeper sense of fulfillment. This journey of self-awareness is powerful because it enables you to step out of autopilot mode and become the conscious architect of your own life. By regularly reflecting on your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, you gain insight into why you react the way you do and how you can make more intentional, aligned choices moving forward. Stoic philosophy emphasizes this process of introspection as a means of self-mastery. One of the most profound quotes from the Stoics is by Socrates. "An unexamined life is not worth living." So how can you cultivate self-awareness in your own life? Start by adopting regular habits of reflection. Journaling is a fantastic tool for this. Write down your thoughts, your daily challenges, and your feelings. Try to identify patterns or triggers in your behavior that you may not have noticed before. Mindfulness practices, like meditation, can also help you stay present and observe your thoughts without judgment. The more you pay attention to your inner world, the more you'll understand your true motivations and desires. Another key element of self-awareness is seeking feedback from others. Sometimes, the people around us can see things we miss about ourselves. Ask trusted friends, mentors, or colleagues about your strengths and areas for improvement. While feedback can be uncomfortable at times, it's essential for personal growth, and it's something the Stoics valued deeply as a tool for improvement. Self-awareness also leads to more effective decision-making. When you know your values, your goals, and your limits, you can make choices that align with your authentic self, rather than being swayed by outside pressures. This alignment between your inner self and your actions builds a powerful sense of confidence and clarity that accelerates your growth. Ultimately, as you cultivate self-awareness, you not only become more adept at navigating life's challenges, but also unlock a deeper sense of purpose and direction. By knowing yourself, you can truly improve yourself, leading to lasting growth and transformation in 2025 and beyond. Create purposeful routines. Stoic discipline for consistency. Building upon the importance of self-awareness, the next step in fostering growth is developing purposeful routines. Stoicism emphasizes the power of discipline and consistency, teaching us that success and growth are not products of sporadic inspiration, but of deliberate, consistent actions. By creating purposeful routines, you pave the way for sustained personal growth, day by day, month by month, and year by year. Consider the story of Alex, a young man in his mid-20s who had always been a dreamer. He had big ideas and aspirations but struggled to make meaningful progress. He often found himself frustrated, knowing that he wasn't putting in the necessary effort to achieve his goals. One day, after a conversation with a friend who was disciplined and focused, Alex had an epiphany. It wasn't about working hard for a few days and then taking weeks off. It was about building routines that allowed him to work steadily every single day towards his dreams. Inspired by the Stoic concept of daily discipline, Alex started small. He created a morning routine, waking up early, exercising, and journaling for clarity. He set aside time each day to work on his skills, read, and reflect on his progress. Although it was tough at first, he wanted to skip some mornings or put things off, he stuck to his routine. The key was discipline. As weeks went by, Alex noticed something remarkable. Not only was he getting closer to his goals, but he also felt more energized and at peace. His days were filled with purpose, and each task was a step forward, no matter how small. This story illustrates a crucial aspect of personal growth. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the accumulation of small, consistent efforts that make a lasting impact. Stoicism teaches us that our actions define us, and by focusing on the present moment and giving our best effort every day, we shape our future. The discipline to stick to routines, especially in the face of distractions or temptations, is the bedrock of progress. Creating purposeful routines doesn't mean rigidly sticking to a monotonous schedule. It's about building habits that support your growth, ensuring that each day is intentionally aligned with your personal values and goals. For example, you might start your day with a moment of mindfulness, followed by exercise or reading. This helps set the tone for the rest of the day, preparing you mentally and physically for the challenges ahead. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of consistency over perfection. It's not about doing everything flawlessly. It's about showing up each day with dedication. Even when things don't go as planned or life throws curveballs, having a routine gives you a sense of control and a roadmap to return to. As you work on your growth in 2025, take the time to craft a routine that supports your journey. Whether it's prioritizing your health, committing to a creative project, or dedicating time to learning, consistency is key. The discipline to stick to your routine, regardless of the challenges you face, is what will ultimately set you apart, allowing you to build momentum toward your goals and create lasting change. In the end, by weaving purpose into your daily routines, you unlock the power of Stoic discipline, transforming your efforts into real, tangible results and making your growth inevitable. Practice gratitude. Finding joy in the present moment, building upon the foundation of purposeful routines and discipline. The next powerful step towards personal growth is cultivating gratitude. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to overlook the beauty of the present moment and the small victories that bring us joy. However, Practicing gratitude is a powerful Stoic principle that shifts our mindset and grounds us in the present. It allows us to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. Take the story of Laura, a woman in her early 40s who had always been driven by ambition. She worked tirelessly, always chasing the next goal, the next promotion, the next big achievement. But no matter how much she accomplished, she never felt truly content. She was constantly looking ahead, never taking the time to appreciate what she had already achieved. One day, after a particularly grueling week, Laura decided to try something different. She began writing down 3 things she was grateful for every morning. Simple things like her health, her supportive friends, or even the beautiful sunset she saw during her evening walk. At first, it felt awkward. She had been so focused on achieving more that it was hard to slow down and appreciate the present. But slowly, something remarkable began to happen. Laura found herself noticing more of the little things: the warmth of her morning coffee, the laughter of a friend, the joy of simply being alive. Over time, her perspective shifted. Gratitude didn't just help her feel better. It helped her become more present in her life and more focused on what truly mattered. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to stress, frustration, and anxiety. It's easy to get caught up in what's not going well or in the things we still want to achieve. However, when we make a conscious effort to recognize the blessings in our lives, we shift our focus from what's missing to what's abundant. This change in perspective can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. Stoics like Seneca often reminded themselves to practice gratitude in the face of adversity. Instead of dwelling on what was going wrong, they focused on what was still within their control and what they had to be thankful for. In doing so, they were able to cultivate resilience and peace of mind, no matter the circumstances. You can practice gratitude in simple ways throughout your day. Start by keeping a gratitude journal, where you jot down 3 things you are thankful for each day. It could be as simple as a kind gesture from a stranger or the peace of mind that comes with completing a task. As you make this a daily habit, you'll find yourself becoming more attuned to the positives in your life, even on challenging days. Another effective practice is the gratitude walk. Taking a quiet moment to walk outside and reflect on the things you are grateful for. Whether you're in nature or walking through the city, this simple practice can bring a sense of calm and remind you to pause and appreciate what's around you. Incorporating gratitude into your life doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about recognizing the value in each moment and understanding that even during difficult times, there are always things to be grateful for. By practicing gratitude, you create a positive feedback loop that fosters joy, contentment, and fulfillment. As you continue your journey of growth in 2025, make gratitude a central part of your daily routine and watch how it transforms your mindset and your life. Embrace the power of reflection. Learn, evolve, and grow following the practice of gratitude. The next essential aspect of personal growth in 2025 is the power of reflection. Gratitude shifts your mindset towards appreciating what you have, but reflection allows you to evaluate your actions, choices, and experiences, ultimately helping you learn, evolve, and grow. Reflection is the mirror through which we see our progress and identify the areas that need attention. It is through the practice of regularly looking back that we can make sure we are moving forward in the right direction. Take the example of James, a young man in his late 20s who had been struggling with his career direction. He worked hard every day, but it felt as though he was running on a hamster wheel, stuck in the same place. He felt exhausted and unsure of what his next step should be. One evening, after a particularly draining week, James decided to take a break. He sat down, away from his usual distractions, and reflected on the past few months. He asked himself, "What have I achieved? What lessons have I learned? What needs to change?" He gave himself the space to think deeply about these questions, journaling his thoughts as they came. During this reflection, James realized that while he had made progress in his career, he had neglected his personal relationships and well-being. His job had consumed so much of his energy that he had forgotten the importance of balance in life. He also recognized that his constant busyness was keeping him from identifying his true passions and long-term goals. This moment of self-reflection became a turning point in his life. James began making changes, setting clear boundaries, prioritizing his health, and creating a new plan for his career based on his long-term vision. Reflection didn't just reveal the gaps in his life. It gave him the clarity to evolve. Reflection is not just about looking back in regret, but about looking back with purpose. It's about understanding the choices you've made, acknowledging both your successes and your failures, and using that knowledge to shape your future. The Stoics were masters of this practice. Marcus Aurelius often wrote reflections in his meditations, exploring his thoughts, actions, and the lessons he could learn. This self-examination allowed him to stay grounded and focused on his growth. To practice reflection in your own life, set aside regular moments to review your actions and thoughts. This could be a weekly or monthly ritual where you ask yourself key questions. What have I done well? What could I have done better? What new insights have I gained? How can I apply these lessons moving forward? Reflection allows you to view your life from a higher perspective, giving you the opportunity to course correct and ensure that your actions are in alignment with your goals. Moreover, reflection is a powerful tool for emotional growth. It helps you recognize patterns in your emotional responses so you can understand why you react the way you do. This awareness enables you to manage your emotions more effectively, leading to a more peaceful and focused mindset. Embracing reflection means being honest with yourself and approaching your journey of growth with a sense of humility and openness. It's not about criticizing yourself, but about learning from every experience and continuously striving to become a better version of yourself. As you move into 2025, make reflection a consistent practice. Take the time to pause, learn from your past, and evolve into the person you are meant to be. The power of reflection is the compass that will guide your growth, helping you stay true to your purpose while adapting to life's challenges. If you found this video inspiring and insightful, don't forget to smash that like button to show your support. Your feedback truly means the world to us, so drop a comment below and share your thoughts. How are you planning to implement these growth strategies in your own life? We love hearing from you. Glowing Star, and hey, if you're ready to dive deeper into Stoic wisdom and unlock even more life-changing tips, make sure to subscribe and check out our other videos. Your growth journey starts here, and we're thrilled to be part of it. Let's grow together.